Good evening and welcome to our second episode of Battle of the Football Teams. Today, we have a treat and a half for you. We've got the ultimate battle, which is Leeds United versus Manchester United. Now, this battle is stooped in history.
Whoa. You pointed the wrong way. You pointed Leeds United me.
Well, no, listen.
He does like Leeds, but he's Man U today.
On my screen, I've got Leeds there, Man United there. So that's the way it's going to be. So we've got this ultimate battle, and this is a battle that's going to go down in history. Not only is it Leeds United versus Man United, but it's Luke Birch versus King Bush himself. I hope you're all ready for this. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what is about to unfold. So I am your host. I am going to be the mediator. I'm going to be the referee. I'm going to be the one that keeps these two from knocking each other out. Let's see where it goes. And I'm going to go straight in with the first question. You two need to behave yourself. I don't want any talking over each other. I don't want any fists flying across the screen. I want it nice and sensible. First question. Nice and simple. And you can go in as depth as you want with this. Who is the biggest club?
I mean, I'm offended you've even asked the question. Let's be realistic. No, come on. Let's be realistic. Yeah. Manchester, the only realistic comparison you can put Manchester United to is Real Madrid. So I think we need to move on from this one already.
Bertie, what are you saying to that? Man United are on par with Real Madrid.
Absolutely. They're the two biggest clubs in the world by a country mile. It's not even close.
Man United will never be as big as Real Madrid, ever. I mean, compared to those two clubs, yeah, Man U are a bigger club, won more trophies, been there longer. Comes down to fan base, people. Leeds have got bigger fans. Because they're all true fans. We're not tourists. We ain't tourists. We ain't got Chinese people at our game. You know, we ain't got all these other people there. We've got full on lads from Yorkshire at our team. And I mean, go anywhere. You see people wearing Man U shirts. We also see people wearing Leeds shirts.
Shut up.
No matter where you go, you do see people in Man U shirts. Yeah, let's be honest. We also see them in Leeds shirts as well.
No, I'll never deny Leeds have got a good fan base. But let's be real. When you put it up against Man United, it's a silly comparison. You could fit Ellen Road into the Stretford end.
Well, yeah, if you want old tourist people there, of course you can, yeah.
No,
how many of them people, be honest, in Old Trafford, how many of them people are proper Man United fans? Let's be honest.
Well, they are.
Come on, truthful.
They've got to be.
Now, I've said every time you see him, every time a camera spins him, watch him on TV, is some Chinese tourist stood there with his half and half flag. If you can get, maybe try to get a tourist tries getting a ticket at Ellen Road, it doesn't happen. Can't get one. You can get him easy at Man United.
No, you can't, because we sell out every week. We've got people on waiting lists for season tickets. We're going to build 120,000 stadium. We'll fill it every week. We're Man United. Yeah. You can't rival our fan base.
Yeah, there's quite a few tourists.
Okay. Bushy, what's the seating capacity at Old Trafford?
It's what, 86 now? Let's have a look.
So you've currently got approximately 52,000 season ticket holders at Old Trafford.
Yeah, possibly more than that.
Roughly, it's about 52. I'm looking at my stats, it's about 52. Your capacity is 74,000. Is it a bit more than that? I've got a capacity of 74,000, 50 to 52,000 season ticket holders.
I think it's around about 74 now.
What's Ellen Road?
We are 38.5, I think it is.
So you're 38.
Yes, it holds 74,000 now currently, and we've got 52,000 season ticket holders.
So you've got an empty seat capacity there of about 22,000, yeah? which is what it's just under a quarter of your seats are available then basically for standard ticket holders. If
they're not even available on match day, mate.
I'm just saying from season ticket holders to what you can get additional in, there's about a quarter of the amount of seats available for ticket holders, essentially, right? Ellen Road's how many? 38,000? Did you say?
It's like 38,700. So it's quite 39 maximum.
So 39,000. You've got about 27,000 season ticket holders. So there's only about 10, 12, maybe 1,000 seats left.
Yeah.
For people to actually purchase and buy. Yeah.
The only two stands that are proper or season ticket only is South Stand currently, or Western.
Yes, they have 27,000 season ticket holders.
But in terms of their stadium capacity,
because they're a smaller club.
They are. In terms
you can't argue that.
What I'm looking at though is I'm looking at the fan base that you said it, die-hard fans that go to the games that are Leeds United fans. What I'm saying is, in terms of space left in the stadium, ignoring physical seats, what I'm saying is, Bushy, at Old Trafford, with your season ticket holders and the people that are die-hard Man United fans with season tickets, you've still got about a quarter of your stadium is still free for anybody to buy tickets for. Whether you get the tickets or not is different. You've got about a quarter of your stadium. Whereas with Birchie, there's about a fifth of the stadium that's actually free.
You can fit the whole stadium into Old Trafford. It's like comparing Rotherham to Leeds.
No. I'm not talking about who's got the bigger fucking stadium. I don't care about that. We know Old Trafford's a bigger stadium.
Look, we've got more fans.
I'm talking about die-hard fans. I'm talking about those fans that purchase season tickets and want to be there. A quarter of your stadium is left free, essentially.
Not free, though, is it?
Anybody to buy a ticket. Whereas with Birchie, it's 1/5, maybe 1/6 of the stadium is free for anybody to buy tickets.
So do we. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, but your stadium's not even
if we had a 90,000 seater stadium, we would sell out 90,000 seats.
I don't
believe by die-hard Yorkshire Leeds fans, not tourists.
And
we would.
Your support really isn't that good when you put it into the grand scheme of things, because Leeds are a one city club. We've got two in our city.
Yeah.
So you can't. You should have more than Man United.
Well, you're talking about waiting lists. We have them too. You can't get tickets. You have people going down there trying to get a ticket outside off people.
Yeah,
we all have waiting lists. Our season ticket waiting list is about 5 years. Can't get one.
Yeah,
our ground's actually gone to us now. If we miss so many games, I think it works out of 5 games. If you don't sell your ticket on or you don't scan your ticket, you get your ticket took off you. You take it off your season after to give it to someone else, because that's how much they've got waiting list going on. They're trying to get tickets back off people.
Yeah, like I said, I'll give you due. I think Leeds have got a good fan base, but you can't compare it to Man United. It's pantomime. It's pantomime.
Well, you say so. How I'm looking at it, you're saying you've got more fan base, so on and so forth, Bushy. And Birchie, you're saying that your fans are the diehard fans, the Yorkshire fans, the local fans. Whereas because Man United's more of a essentially,
it doesn't matter, we're a global brand.
A more pushed out there club, you've got more fans based on,
and they do, because they're a one city
international following.
So nobody in Leeds is going to follow another team because there's no other club in that.
We'll do it your way then. How big's Manchester? What population of Manchester?
Well, let's have a look.
What population of Leeds?
Yeah, Manchester's bigger than Leeds, but there's 2 clubs.
So you should have more fans in your
2 very good clubs. Well, probably 2 of the best. I mean, Manchester City have probably been the best club in the last sort of 10 years now in Manchester. So we've got 2 top-end clubs, and we still get more than Man City. So, and if you put you and Man City together, we've still got a bigger fan base. So let's move on.
Agree to disagree. Go on, carry on.
Okay. So the verdict's out there a little bit. I kind of see both of your arguments there, Birchie. You know, I from an outsider, I see obviously Manchester United genuinely do have a bigger fan base, but they are bigger in terms of not just their local following, but also their international following and so on and so forth.
But that's anything. It's a global brand, isn't it? That's the thing. You can't say glory hunting because we've been stripped for the last 15 years. You can't say it's glory hunting.
Man United is
that argument doesn't stand up anymore.
Man United is a multi-billion-pound international organisation. Yeah?
Biggest club in the country.
Whereas Leeds United aren't. Yeah. However, when you look at localized fans, so if we went to Manchester, yes, you've got two big clubs in Manchester, but if we went to localized fans, yeah, I think genuinely, personally, and having lived in Manchester for quite some considerable amount of time, I think more local people to Manchester support Manchester City than they do
what part of the city you're in.
So looking at that in terms of localized fans, I actually genuinely believe Leeds have probably got a bigger following. But in terms of fan base, globally, obviously it goes to Manchester United. You're a global organisation.
I agree.
And that's how I see both of those lie. In terms of the big club, I think that's
if you go to Maltby, there's only Maltby fans there. There's going to be no Man United fans.
Yeah. I think.
No, actually, I know a Maltby fan who lives in Maltby and he actually supports Rotherham United, so you're on there.
And look where Rotherham United are at the minute, hey.
Don't get started on them.
Yeah, let's draw. Let's put a pin in that question of who's the bigger club. Based off fan base, okay, and we'll see where we're at. Let's look at the clubs in terms of how they're currently performing overall. Yeah, let's look at where they are performing overall. So currently, as we look at the table, obviously big game tomorrow, 12:30 at Ellen Road tomorrow is obviously Leeds United versus Manchester United. Looking at the table at the time right now, Leeds United are currently in 16th place in the league, but they've got a relatively okay last 5 games, 4 draws and a win, so doing okay. And Man United are currently sat in 6th place. Okay, now Man United have had 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in the last 5. So, yeah, Man United are sitting up there. Yeah. But are Man United consistent? Are Leeds United consistent? What I want you to kind of like agree or disagree or fall out or punch on is your current performance. Ignoring position in a table. I'm not looking at positions in a table. I'm looking
at... You can't ignore the positions in the table.
No. I'm looking at performance of the players. Yeah? Current performance of the players. Yeah? That's where I want to go. Because obviously, 1/16th, 1/6th. Table says it all. I want to know physical performance of the players and the manager and so on and so forth. Who comes out top?
Well, put it simply, thought we're going to get sacked if we didn't get points from Chelsea and Liverpool. Since that Chelsea game, we beat Chelsea, and a good Chelsea team, let's be honest. We outplayed Liverpool.
Let me stop you.
Who
told you that you would do that?
Bushy, stop. Let him have his minute. Let him say his piece.
I back Leeds to do that.
I get that when you did.
Shut up. Birchie, go ahead.
Like I said, before that game, I said on the podcast, I didn't see where our next point come up until February. So I didn't think we'd get a single point. I thought we're going to get battered every week. And the officer threatened Fark with his job, so you need 4 points from your next 2 games against Chelsea and Liverpool, and you keep your job. And you did it. We outplayed Chelsea, we battered Chelsea, should have had more past Chelsea. Liverpool, we should have beat Liverpool. I mean, I know they're diabolical anyway, but we should have beat them. We should have beat them. I mean, away form's dreadful, and we've currently not lost away since that day. And in that time, we played Palace, we played Brentford, who were on good form. We played Sunderland, who were playing incredible, and we should have beat all them teams. Liverpool, we should have even beat Liverpool at New Year's Day. And that's Liverpool away. That's Liverpool at Anfield. So I don't think we're going to get a point out of that game. So currently, as it sits, I'm not worried about playing Man United tomorrow. I'm really not. It's the first time I said that I'm not worried about playing them tomorrow. Not at all.
I want to fire something just at what you've said, just to mediate this and make sure it's right. So basically, an ultimatum was given to Farke and said, if you don't perform, you've lost your job. Now, as a manager, surely an ultimatum should not need to be given. Surely he should be performing consistently. So in terms of it, your point about performance basically around the manager is based off, shining a light, slap you around the face and tell you to perform. That's not consistent.
No, it's not consistent. But before that Chelsea game or before the City game, Farke was stubborn. He wouldn't change anything. He had his idea, he had his team, and he stuck with it. He had his formation, stuck with it. Yeah, he had to be put under that pressure to change the system, and since he's changed that system, it has worked. He could have done that at the start of the season, back earlier on. It took him to be under that pressure to change that formation, and since he's done it, it looked incredible every game. I mean, even that you see them play different than players watching them, they are playing differently. It's the way they've been wanting to play. And I don't know why it took Farke to be threatening with his job to really stop being stubborn and realise, hang on, I need to change this up. He knew it wasn't working back in August. So the reason why it took him so long is because of stubbornness. He's always been stubborn, Farke. Always has been. Every club he's been at, he's been stubborn. And it finally took him to change. And since then, I can't think of a game we've played since the Chelsea game that I thought we should have lost this game. It took a lot. He's just stubborn. Too stubborn. That was the problem.
Okay, Bushy. What's your counter to that?
So I mean, there's no counter. I think I said it at the start. I said I don't think the criticism of Farke was fair. I don't think Leeds backed him fully in the transfer window. I don't think they had a summer like what Sunderland had, where they signed quality players. They signed Calvert-Lewin, which I said at the time, and everybody mocked me on the show. I said, if you keep Calvert-Lewin fit, he will score goals. And we can preview back. I did say that, yeah? And he has. He's proven at this level that he can score goals. So the issue you've got is how long you can keep him fit, because that is the big issue. And for Leeds, this is at the perfect time. And I know Leeds celebrating a point against Liverpool. We beat Liverpool, yeah? So it's not beating Liverpool in for everyone, but it is for Man United.
And Forest.
What I'm going to say is head-to-head, we don't really lose against Leeds. I think since 2011, the stats are 7 wins for Man United and 3 draws. I think it's the perfect storm for Leeds to play us, because we've got players out at AFCON. Ahmed, Mbeumo, you've got Bruno Fernandes injured. So probably 3 of us best players out. Yeah. So if you don't beat us, there's something wrong. However, I don't even think you will beat us. So, but it's your only chance of beating Man United. This is your biggest chance. What you need to do is call your missus, get her to get the red panties ready for you, because this is going to be the best chance you've got of beating United. The only chance, yeah?
The thing...
if you don't do it, that's going to be bad on you. No Mbeumo, no Ahmed, no Bruno Fernandes, no Mason Mount, no Harry Maguire. Come on.
How much is your squad worth?
A lot of money, mate. A lot of money.
Right, then. So, a big squad, like if you lose key players in Man City still win. You lose key players at big team. Yeah. Big players go out of Barcelona and Real Madrid, who you're size of. You lose key players out of them, they still win games. You can't even say, oh, we've lost this one at AFCON, and it's your best chance of beating us. No, you're Man United. We should be able to beat you anyway, should we?
Best chance of beating us. Listen to Amarin's interview. He's already said he doesn't know what's happening. Basically, he doesn't know what's happening. Like, windows open for transfers. He doesn't know. He said he hasn't been told. He doesn't know. A very worrying interview from him. It's like he's lost the plot. Now, if you don't think this is the best time to beat us, you're either kidding yourself along or you're not telling truths, because this is one of the best times to beat us. I actually am going to be open and honest. I'm actually fearing this game, because I never thought I would fear Man United playing Leeds. Little team like Leeds, I think we should batter them. But I am actually thinking there is a chance we could lose. I don't think we will lose. I think we'll still win. We still got, with as terrible injuries, we've still got better players than Leeds. That's a fact. I mean, we'll go through the XI. There ain't many players that are getting
them better players. How are they actually playing? Because I watched you against Wolves. You were diabolical.
We was against Wolves, but how do we play against Chelsea? How do we play against Liverpool? How do we play against Brighton? We smashed Brighton to bits. Do you know what I mean? So we have played well, but we're not. What the thing with Man United is consistency. But what you got to remember is you're still down near the bottom, and we're close to the top 4. They're facts.
But Bushy,
we're not playing that bad.
But Bushy, what you did say was you're concerned that Leeds will win.
Yeah, I am concerned because I have been impressed with what. Listen, I'm going to be open and honest. I'm impressed what Farke's done recently, and I had faith in that he would possibly do it. But I'm impressed with Calvert-Lewin. He's on fire at the minute, and that concerns me. I'm concerned that the players that, I mean, for me, Empuemo's a massive loss for us because he kind of made us tick. Also, if Bruno Fernandes doesn't play, then that midfield without Mount as well, and for some reason he won't play Kobe Mainoo, then we could have problems. And the manager is very much sticks to one style of football, and he's like what Luke's saying about Farke, is very stubborn. He does not want to change from that. And where my worry is where the goals are going to come from without Embuemo and Ahmed, because Ahmed is the provider, Embuemo are getting the goals, and now we've got Cunha, who I think is a quality player, but is he a goal scorer? No, I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to get you 20 goals a season like an Embuemo would. Sesko is just not delivering at the minute. So that's my worry, where we're going to get the goals from. And Leeds now, Ellen Road is always a difficult place to go. And Leeds United hate Man United more than any other club. Yeah. So they are going to be up for this game like you've never believed. And we have got pampered superstars in that team. Are they going to be up for it? God only knows, innit? So that's why I'm worried. I've got to say there is a worry there that we do lose the game. It's not my prediction for the game, but there is a chance we could go there and lose. And
the one thing I agree with, he just said this is our biggest chance to beat you, which I agree with it is. But that's not because of players you've got missing. It's because of the way we're playing.
No,
the way we're playing, the way that team's gelling, it doesn't matter who's in front of us. At the moment, with that team, the way they're playing, I'm not about the opposition at the moment. So even if you've got your full strength, I would still be happy tomorrow to play you.
Full strength, we go there and win 3 or 4-0. Honestly.
But like I said, you've got a £1 billion squad. You should be full strength by missing Bruno Fernandes anyway. You shouldn't have to worry about losing one key player like that. We should, because we ain't got that much money in our squad. We haven't signed this man. We lose one. Our spine goes. We are in a bad way.
No, but
you take one out of your team, you should still win game comfortably.
No, but
like Man City can.
You're losing a good player. We're losing a world-class player. There's a difference.
Bushy,
Yeah, but you've got that many world-class players in your team.
Far too much. You use that word world-class far too much.
So are we not saying Bruno?
I just want to bring it down. I just want to bring it down a second. Okay, looking at the positions that you are both in the league, I'm looking at this game and I'm seeing this game as Man United have got way more to lose by losing this game than what Leeds United
because we're the bigger club. Of course we have.
No. I'm looking at positions in the table because if you
lose, we're going for top 4. They're going to stay up.
Exactly. So surely,
because they've got Forest below them.
So surely, what you need to worry about, what you need to actually think about, Bushy, is actually going into this game and being positive. Because all I'm seeing is Bushy being very, very negative. Going, I think Leeds could beat us. I think it could go like this.
Listen. I'll advise you after this podcast finished, and anybody listening to this podcast, go and listen to Ruben Amorim's press conference, and then tell me if that fills you with confidence. That's all I'm going to say.
And it's going to be going even faster when it comes to Man United.
What the hell was that? I thought
your heartbeat, mate. It will go even faster tomorrow. So bringing it on to the managers then. So you've both discussed about the managers there. Obviously, Bertie, you've said about Fark. He's had to have basically a rocket put up his arse and threatened with losing his job for him to start performing as a manager. Bushy, you've categorically sat there and said, how can you have faith in your manager when he does a press conference like he has done? Amorim sat there and has not got a clue about anything that's going to be happening in the January transfer window. I'm going to come to you first, Bushy, just based on that one thing. Why do you think Amorim does not have a clue about what's happening in that January transfer window?
Because the club is run by Glazers and Ineos, and they're an absolute shambles, okay? Absolute shambles. So what's going on at that football club, I don't care who you put in as manager, I don't care what world-class players you want to sign, unless that club is sold and changed ownership, Man United will not get back to where they should be, and that's winning titles anytime soon. It's not on the manager. You can put any clown with the manager's suit on you want at that football club. It is run like a bloody circus. And that is the problem at Man United. And it has been for the last 10 to 15 years. The ownership, period. Glazers out, please. Thank you.
Okay. I like that, Bushy. I do like that. Bertie, similar question to you, but obviously yours is going to be more based around manager performance. Why do you think it has taken till game week, let's say it was 16, 17, for actually Fark to pay attention and actually, change his ways, change the way that he's acted when he could have done this at the beginning of the season? He had plenty of time to do this. Why is it taking him so long?
Yeah, I think it does reflect on his last two times in the Premier League with Norwich. He got him promoted and he just coasted to the end, gone back down again, then back up again. He stayed with Norwich for 5 years, whatever it was. I don't know if he talks to the owners or what, I don't know how things they are, but they've got to be filling him with confidence beforehand. Obviously, they come out, I think it was sometime in September, and said they're not worried. So I think that gave him a little boost, like, my job's safe at this moment in time. I think it actually took him to turn around to him and say, well, it's not safe, you're about to lose it. But I think mainly that could have been because the rumours going around about next in line for the Leeds job. Maybe he's seen them. So you never know what's been said. As far as we know, them owners could be filling in with confidence, saying, we trust you, we've got to end the season, this in the contracts. You don't know what's being said, do you, really? Until they turn around and think, hang on a minute, this team's on the verge of going down here. We need to do something change. And maybe that's what happened. The owners realised we are in trouble and being worse than Wolves at one point.
Yeah. I suppose it's a little bit like what Ratcliffe said about Amorim, we're going to give him 3 years. And, it kind of settles down a little bit, and then all of a sudden it takes somebody to put a rocket up somebody's arse. So going off that then, and talking about managers, who's got the better manager?
I think they're both poor. Let's be honest. I think it's a pick of a bad bunch. Yeah. But personally, and this is not a favour and far, but I've never rated Amarian. I never rated him at all. I think he wasn't big enough to Man United job in the first place. So I've only seen Man U often as I see Leeds play, but half the time Man U inconsistent. They have a good game, a bad game, but I think that's more to with players on the pitch than his actually tactics himself.
What I will say is you will never see Amarin managing in the Championship for Norwich.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
And he plays a style of football that needs the right players and the right recruitment. I don't think the football club have given the players that he actually wants. I don't even believe he wanted Tesco. He did want Ekitike, I believe, but he ended up getting Tesco instead. And I don't think they've signed the players that suit his system. So I think he's just been left out to dry, if I'm honest. His style of play, I don't even think really suits the Premier League. Is that Amarin's fault? It's the people that have made the decision. So I agree with Luke on the fact I don't think he's the right man to manage Man United. He's not that sort of... Man United don't play that way. They've never been a counter-attacking football team, and that's Amarin's sort of style. And we haven't got the players to play that style either. So for me, yeah, I would say Amarin's a better manager, but I think it's a pick of a bad two, really.
Yeah, I agree with that. Amarin, you gotta say he's a better manager, but I think he's had the better choosing with the teams who come for him. You know, I mean, if Falk started at a German club and done well, and then got a job at something like a Bournemouth in Premier League, he could have been. I think, in fact, he's been at Norwich before, and he stayed in Championship up here all his time. So, yeah, as a Championship manager, Falk's incredible. I mean, that to me, that's his league
level. Yeah, I think the Premier League may be a step too far, but credit to him because he has turned it around. So you can't fault what he's done, really. Because I also think Leeds' recruitment has been awful in the summer, really, compared to you put it to a Sunderland. Yeah, I think it's been not great. I even compare it. I think Forest had a better few signings, especially the year they come up when they made all them signings, but they did keep them up. So, yeah, difficult one.
Okay, so I'm looking at some of the stats then. So head-to-head records on stats. So since my stats go back all the way back to 1995. So I know you mentioned a couple of stats earlier, Bushy, but
yeah, since 2011. I mean, I don't know how far you want to go back to 1962 or something.
So my stats that I got together earlier on were for 30 matches essentially. So since 1995,
I think the beat us about once or twice, aren't they?
Let me get my stats.
Still sing about it, Jermaine Beckford. Sing about it every day, mate. I don't even know.
You know, last time we beat you, I know on this same weekend as well. So
the total amount of matches since 1995 were 30 matches, and in that time, Man United have won 18 of those matches against Leeds United. Leeds United have beat Man United a total of 4 times, and then there's been 8 draws in total as well. Scoring wise, obviously, there's been 83 goals in those 30 matches. Man United scoring 59 of those, Leeds United only scoring 24. 14 games at Ellen Road and 16 games at Old Trafford. Nice and simple. Obviously, Ellen Road wise, Leeds have won 3 at Old Trafford. You only won once. And equal on draws. So both Ellen Road and Old Trafford, you've had 4 draws at each of those, of the making up those 8 draws that you've had. So quite big involved in that, really. They're just within that they're all riding games in total. Premier League games has been 24 of those, and of those 24, Man United have won 15 of those 24 games. So, in terms of your matches that you have met with each other, the wins are quite heavily towards Man United. What do you kind of say to that, Bertie?
Well, let's be honest. Between that time, Man United were winning Premier League every year. So, there was the best team in England for a long time at that point. So you expect them to beat us, I mean, most of the time we were fighting relegation. So 3 seasons we were fighting relegation. About 4 before we went down originally. So we expected to lose to them anyway. I mean, they were the best team in the league by far at the time.
Bertie,
they're always going to beat us.
If you're fighting relegation again, and we're hunting the top 4 again.
But at them times, like I said, you was the best team in that league. You are not even a top 10 team currently. Where you play, where you thinking, where you play, and where you play each game consistently, you're not. Yeah, you might be 6, but you're not the top 10 in that league.
We are
not the way people play.
No, I disagree with that. Yeah, we didn't play well against. We didn't.
Have you been in top 6 all season?
Huh?
You've been in top 6 all season.
Yeah, I think we were 4th at one start.
No, I said you've been in the top 6 from start of the season to currently now.
We've been in around there. I don't think we've dropped below 10.
You dropped out, you've gone back in, you dropped out, you've gone back in. That's the point I'm making, consistency. You've got teams up there. Consistent. Arsenal, consistent. Man City, consistent. Well, currently Villa, consistent. Chelsea, well, Chelsea are poor, but they're still on a consistent line.
Liverpool are not consistent. I didn't
say Liverpool because Liverpool are far from consistent. But what I'm saying is, back in them times when you beat us, you was consistent. You was top 2 from start to end of the season all the time because you were one of the best teams in that league. But currently, where your team is played, I do not fear playing you tomorrow. That's the first time I've not feared playing Man United.
Players out. I mean,
that's with a better team currently.
Kobe Mainu out, Bruno Fernandes out, De Ligt out, Maguire out, Mbuemo out, Maserati out, Ahmed out.
Right. So on that, then you've got Sesko. How much does it cost? Sesko cost you?
80 million, was it?
How much did Cunha cost you?
78.
What about Zirke?
50, I think he was around.
Casemiro.
I can't remember what we paid him.
Martinez.
Yeah, we've paid money. We've paid
Evan, Layman's, Dalot, Shaw. That team is still worth far more than our team. So if you said you're worried with that team, then there's something wrong with Manchester United. Point I'm making.
No, because
if you're saying, this is your best chance, there's a fear that you might beat us with that team. The money you spend, that's the point I'm making. You should be comfortable with that team as your second team anyway. You should not be worried. I mean, we're losing Ethan Ampadu tomorrow, which is a big loss for us. And that's going to ruin our spine. If you take Bruno Fernandes out your team, it should not ruin your spine. You should still have a great team to be able to win games.
Look, this is getting silly. Right. So you're classing losing Ampadu as losing a world-class player like Bruno Fernandes.
No,
in our team,
he's not saying that.
In our team,
within the Leeds United team, by losing that player, that affects the whole team. Man United have got all these world-class players. By losing 1, 2, maybe even 3 of those world-class players, are you saying that affects your team when you've got all these other world-class players?
We haven't got all these other world-class players.
You just said you've got Sesko is worth 80 million. Cunha is worth 74 million. Layman, you got all these
that
players.
Don't mean the world-class because we.
Well, apparently they are because they play for Man United, mate.
No, you're saying world-class. When did I say world-class? I said Bruno Fernandes is world-class.
But the rest of your team, finally not world-class, but yes, the rest of your team are really good players. But they should be really good players.
Yeah, they should be. But
and how many of these players would you say are really good players?
I probably said 2.
Right. So we lose them 2 players, our team's fucked. You lose 2 players, your team should not be fucked. Your team should still be able to beat Wolves comfortably, Leeds comfortably, Burnley comfortably. But you can, exactly, that's the point I make it.
Then you hear the manager's comments, and then you have to be a realist sometimes and say, actually, there is a worry there. What do you want me to say? Oh, I'm not worried at all. I'm not just going to say it for the stream. I am partly worried because going to Ellen Road, it's a difficult place no matter what team you are, because the fans get behind them, especially when it's Man United. I mean, I've not seen so many, like, supporting Man United. I've gone to loads of games. The biggest hatred I've ever seen is when United go to Ellen Road. I'd say it's worse than Liverpool. They hate Man United with a passion. Like, and they still sing a song about Jermaine Beckford. Like, it is a bit embarrassing, but this is what they do.
Because it's fans like you who call us little old Leeds and shit like that. That little old team knocked you out your biggest cup in where you wanted to win. In the third round, we're down in League One, and we knocked you out of that cup.
In a live stream,
we've a team worth about £10 million.
Luke, I need you to admit this on the live stream right now. And I know you're going to be lying if you say that it's not true. This is Leeds United's cup final, isn't it?
No.
It is. You know it is.
Can I just?
This is the thing with questions like this. What thing? Why are Leeds in the Premier League?
What do you mean? Because you got promoted from the Championship,
and we deserve to be in the Premier League.
Yeah, you deserve to be in the Premier League.
So do Burnley. So do Wolves. So if Wolves play Man United, Leeds play Man United. Leeds, biggest team in this league currently is Arsenal and City. So why when we played City, why don't it Leeds Cup final?
Okay.
Because we deserve to be playing City.
Be honest now, Luke. Don't keep a straight face for this one. When you saw the fixture list, what fixture did you look for first?
First home game because of work. That's the truth.
No, you didn't. What
yes, I did.
Did you look for? Be honest. Be honest now.
The first 3 I look for is always the first 3 I always check is Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man United.
Cup final. Let's move on.
No.
Just drop something in it. So let me drop this in it. Another bit that could big Leeds up a little bit. Another bit that could actually worry Man United a little bit. Who knows? So to this day, the last time that Leeds United beat Manchester United was 16 years ago to the day where you beat them 1-0 in an FA Cup game.
This weekend, yeah.
So as of tomorrow will be 16 years and 1 day since you last beat Man United.
And after tomorrow, it'll be currently no days.
Soak that in. Just a second, Bertie. Just soak that in, mate. Tomorrow could be historic for Leeds United. And let's say Man United have lost their world-class player that is Bruno Fernandes. They have got a lot of other class players out. Leeds United,
it's the best chance.
In my eyes, Leeds United have got less to show tomorrow than Man United have, because Leeds United can go into tomorrow's game and just enjoy it.
Yeah, just play with playing.
Fully well knowing that they are not going to use a position in the league.
Rattles and scarves now, boys. United are in town. Come on, it's the cup final. Of course they're going to enjoy it. What's there not to enjoy?
The only thing I've always said it.
World-class players on the pitch.
Well, no, because you just said Missy just said a minute ago. So I'm going to watch him.
So you have to ask for a refund.
So I watched this. I watched this team go from everywhere to League One, everywhere. I followed my season ticket all over the place. I've always followed, no matter who we play against. I've seen them play AC Milan in the Champions League. I've seen them play them all. And no matter what team's in front of us, I'll be honest, they'll beat us. I can't see them in that game thinking tomorrow is the first time I've said it probably all podcast that I think is game Leeds United are going to win. And that's down with how fun we are playing and how poor Man United currently are.
5,841 days is what it'll be if you beat Man United tomorrow.
That's embarrassing, man. You're upsetting Luke here, man.
And
listen, I'm trying to be equal with both of my.
The one thing that you're not saying in middle of that is that in that 5,007 time we played you 4 times. 40 of them years I spent him in Championship in League One. So, 12.
And this is
we played you twice. We played you 4 times since then. Drew twice and lost twice.
There's a massive gulf in quality between the two clubs. That's where we're honest.
Yeah. So you saying this is our best time to beat you is a wrong attitude for you because you just said the gulp in quality in your team. You should not be worried about beating us. You should not be worried about beating us.
Did you not say you think it is as well?
Yeah, it is. For the way we're playing, yes. Yeah, but I'm saying you as a Man United fan, with how big your squad is and how good your squad is, you should not be worried about Leeds beating you. At all.
Not when we've got players out and
no.
I watched the game against Wolverhampton.
So when we beat you tomorrow, is your excuse going to be we had Bruno Fernandes missing? Is that what you're going to come out with on podcast on Thursday? On Thursday, are you going to come out with, oh, we only lost because we've got players missing? We've got AFCON's messed us up.
Can't even think about losing to Leeds.
With that, Bushy.
No, it's not. Because why is it destroyed me? How can you say that's destroyed me?
It was the hesitation on you, Bushy. The hesitation there.
No, I'm not hesitating. I'm letting him.
You make me a deal then. On Thursday's podcast, when we go back live Thursday, and we do beat you tomorrow, you admit you got beat by the better team this weekend.
But what if you're not the better team?
So should we beat you? Should we?
They are the better team.
So
if we're not the better team, we should be beating you. You've got world class players.
In football matches, sometimes the best team don't always win.
That's true. That is true. But the team you've got, you should be able to beat anyone off your game.
No, we should.
Like Man City can. Like an Arsenal can.
No, but Arsenal got a better squad than us. And Man City have got a better squad than us.
We've still got £1 million squad, £1 billion squad.
We have.
But you bought shit.
I ain't assembled it.
No, you bought shit. Let's be honest.
Some have, yeah. Some have been poor. I mean...
I think out of all your team, I think I'm only worried about 2 players tomorrow. That's it.
Who are those 2 players that you're worried about, Percher?
Cunha, because I like him. I think he's a very decent player. Good number 10. And Zeki at the moment. The rest of them, not worried about Sesko, not at all.
Bushy, are you concerned about any Leeds United players tomorrow?
Yeah, Calvert-Lewin. He's on fire at the minute. He's scoring goals. He's confident. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time. So if there were one I'd pick out from Leeds, and if you were going to pick one that I could possibly take from Leeds, it'd probably be him.
Picking him up.
I don't think he gets in the Man United team, I'll be honest with you, but
okay.
Not when everybody's there.
Let's move on a bit then. So I wanna look at the players. You guys have been talking a lot about the players and the players' performances. What I would like to discuss is the combined 11. Okay, combined 11 of Leeds United and Man United. Yeah, we're gonna go with a 4-3-3 formation. All right. So we're gonna start with goalkeeper. All right. As you combined 11, who has got the better goalkeeper?
I don't think this is even a competition, is it? Obviously, ours is better. I mean, he is probably the reason why we are not sat in mid-table. I think some of the saves he's done have been unbelievable. He's probably one of the best young goalkeepers in the world, in my view. And he is a reason that we've probably got more points on the board than his performances at times have warranted. So I'd definitely go with the Man United keeper. I don't know if Luke agrees or disagrees, but for me, it's got to be our number one.
Yeah, there's no thing. I mean, I do like Perry, we got those, but he's an upgrade from his old keeper. He ain't a class keeper. I mean, look at Sunderland, keeper they signed, brilliant keeper, same as Burnley. We just signed someone to play support keeper, and Perry's got a lot of mistakes in him, so I can't say he's a great keeper personally. So yeah, I agree. Man United.
Nice and easy, nice and simple. We're going to go with a Man United goalkeeper. Okay, so as we're doing 4-3-3, let's start with the back players. Let's start right back. Who are we going with, gentlemen?
I don't know, because I mean, it's a personal thing for me. Jayden Bogle is I've got a soft spot for Jayden Bogle. I always have. Yeah, but since we signed him, I mean, he's been incredible for us. So, and I'm not really a fan of Dalot, to be honest with you. So whether you believe he is or not, I'm going to go for Jayden Bogle.
So you're going off a personal choice rather than anything else.
Yeah. But that's been said, I don't rate Dalot Misen. That's why I've gone for Bogle. Okay. I don't think he's great for Man United.
I mean, what did we pay? 30 million for Dalot. Plays for his country. He's only 26. Portuguese international. I think it's a pretty easy choice, to be honest. But yeah, I would say Dalot 100%.
Okay, let me. I'm just getting a few stats up on the two players. Bushy, I completely agree. Yeah, he plays for his country. Quality.
17. He's played 17 games this season. He's scored a goal and 2 assists. When you put it up against, is it Jay?
2 assists.
Yeah, is that? He's got a couple of.
He's got no goals, 1 assist. He's got.
I've got 2 assists, no goals, 19 appearances, 4 yellow cards.
Foot mob's never wrong, lads.
Yeah, he's got a couple of assists.
And he's valued at 12 million, and Dalot's valued at 34. So
I'm not necessarily looking at that. I'm looking at the performance over anything. I think performance-wise is what we need to look at.
I'm pretty sure Bogle, every game for us, he's average 7 to an 8 rating. You know,
so his average rating on FootMob is 6.52 for Bogle, and for Dalot is 7.04. So Dalot wins it.
I think ignoring. I'm looking at my stats. I think based on
it doesn't matter anyway. You can pick Phil if you want to give him Bogle.
No. I'm looking.
He's already said that anyway.
I'm looking at what I've got in front of me and looking at the stats. I personally, and I am looking at physical everything really. I think Dalot does actually squeeze it based on the fact that he's international for his country, and also he's got the goals in him as well. Yeah, so we're going to have to go right back for Man United with Dalot. Okay, let's jump over to the other side of the pitch then, and let's have a look at left backs, please.
Is this even pointless? It's got to be Luke Shaw, hasn't it? Really?
Come on, Bushy. Okay, you're going Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I've always rated Shaw. I have. I always liked him, but since he's one of them players. He hits and missing. He has a good world class game, and then he goes missing. Don't know what happened to him. So he was a really good player when he first signed him. But yeah, we hadn't have Goodmanson at left back, but he's more. He's when he was at left back, he wasn't great. Since he's gone to his wing back position, that's where he fits in there. So as a left back position, I would get to Shaw. Yeah.
Okay, we're going with Shaw.
Yeah.
What score are we at? 3-0 United so far?
We are at 3-0 United. Is that going to be the score tomorrow? Who knows? Okay, let's go with centre backs then. 2 of the centre backs. What are we looking
I
at?
think I can pick 4 centre backs that are better than all of Leeds' centre backs. I'll even pick the reserve centre backs if you want.
Bushy, control yourself. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm asking for 2, not asking for a whole squad.
So Martinez, World Cup winner, probably unbelievable player. And then the next centre back, I can either go for another world class. He's probably the best. I would say if he's not the best centre back in the Premier League, is up there, and it's De Ligt. So De Ligt and Martinez. And let me tell you, the best young centre back is Aidan Evan, and he's fucking unbelievable. But I'll pick them 2. But all 3 get in their team, and Lenny Yoro gets in their team as well. So that's 4 there. Not to mention Aaron Maguire would get in their team. That's 5.
I would
Bushy, get to the point. What are you going with? You're going with De Ligt and Martinez.
De Ligt and Martinez, yeah, World Cup winner.
Okay.
And
I'll give him De Ligt. I do like De Ligt, good thing, yeah. But me personally, I'd never have a Joe Rodon in my team. I wouldn't. The guy plays with heart as well as his head. It'd take a boot to his face and still carry on. He's got a passion to play for a team. Once he's at a team, he plays with passion. I think that's what you need as a defender. Someone's willing to take a kick to his face and still get up and still carry on walking. So I could not imagine my team without Joe Rodon.
But you said he's better than a guy that's won the World Cup, probably been one of the best players since he's come back from injury. He's been playing in midfield as well. Unbelievable players, won the World Cup. You can't honestly believe that Joe Rodon's better than Martinez. Surely.
If I'm going to pick 2, but 2 to be in, this is a combined 11, 2 to be in a team that I'd pick, I would pick currently this season a Martinez and a Joe Rodon. I won't pick De Ligt this season. So I've got my 2 will be Rodon and Martinez. Based on this season, based on way they're playing.
What we're saying, Bush?
They're my 2.
Yeah. I mean, is it even a conversation? Joe Rodon, or probably one of the best centre backs in the world in De Ligt, who he's already agreed he rates him. De Ligt every day.
We've got. I've chosen De Ligt. We've got De Ligt. I think that's fair. Completely down the middle.
He's already picked Martinez in his team, so Martinez has got to be in there as well.
I also picked Joe Rodon.
But who's he going? But you're picking him above De Ligt, and you've said he's got to be in there. So
if De Ligt's in this team, I'm going for Joe Rodon as well. Martinez gets pushed out, I'm afraid. I'm going for my centre backs like a John Terry has to play with your head as well as your heart, and he does both for me, Joe Rodon. So that's why it'd be my team.
That's why he's the pusher.
I do feel as though Joe Rodon's had more game time this season.
Yeah,
maybe that is because Man United have got a lot of possibly better quality centre backs. I don't know.
Yeah, world class players that they'll miss when they disappear, apparently. So we lose Joe Rodon, our defence is fucked.
So come on. I'll leave it to you then. So we've agreed De Ligt's in.
Yeah, I think based on it, I think based
Martinez is better than. So I just want it because I'm going to clip this as well.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Rodon is a better footballer than Martinez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's where I'm going with that.
Right there.
That's where I'm going with that.
That's why I suppose Nottingham Forest, by the way.
Here we go. See, this is what Bush does when he gets back to and somebody comments and says something that he doesn't like. He spits it on the border on ridiculous. Starts moaning about other teams that are not in this fight right now.
No, but it's bordering on ridiculous.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on before Bushy really starts crying, and we're going to start looking at our 3 midfielders and where we're going to go with our 3 midfielders. So where do we want to go with it, guys?
Midfielders. I mean,
Bruno Fernandes.
I don't like Fernandes myself. That's a personal thing but he is a great player. So I'd take a Fernandes. So I'll give you Fernandes, yeah, straight away. Don't like him, but I'll give him, yeah. See, Casemiro, he's one that I think is very overrated. I always have done. Yes. I always have done. I mean, every time I see that guy, he just falls to the floor. I mean, get up and fucking play football. Why just spend your ass all the time? He winds me up. He's one player that really winds me up. Then he throw an elbow and get a red card and Moni's being sent off. Don't do it.
How many Champions Leagues has he won?
Irrelevant. Teams is in. What teams have been in the Champions League?
You do not play for Real Madrid.
Fine then. How many will be Man United?
Can I just stop a second, right? Busty, what you do is very typical of most Man United fans and most Man United pundits and so on and so forth. They look at their player and they look at what they've done prior to being at Man United, what they've done in their career, where they've been prior to Man United. What you
did you?
Come to Man United, especially these days, come to Man United and start to damage their career. You know, their career kind of takes a little bit of a downfall. So let's just stop focusing on where they are or where they've been. Let's focus on where they are now, based on your squad.
If we're going to what you said, but
how many goals has Casemiro scored this season? Any of you?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Really don't know.
4 goals, an assist, and an average rating of 7.15. So he's one of our top performers this season.
But like you said, he's a world-class player, so he should be a top average rated in your team.
88% tackling, 86% shot attempts. Just look at his stats. He's one of the top midfielders in the league this season. So we're not talking about past. We're talking about now. Casemiro is still a world-class.
But your point about the Champions League is one. How many's won at Man United?
I'm just saying.
That's the only stat you need to know is how many's won with Man United. Do you ever see the keeper who played for Leeds, Kiko Casilla?
Yeah, but it don't matter.
He won 2 Champions League. He was diabolical keeper, so it's irrelevant how many Champions League he's won.
Right, it's irrelevant. How many?
It's a team you anyway. He won 2 with Real Madrid.
Okay, who are you putting up against Casemiro?
I'm putting Ethan Ampadu up against Casemiro.
Oh my God.
Ampadu.
How many goals has he scored?
He's only scored 1. He doesn't score many goals. He sits in front of the defence. He's just fine. Ampadu.
Okay, so
he builds from the back.
Bear with me a second. So I'm looking at overall now. So I'm looking
at the playing the last game.
He's injured. He didn't play last game. He got a yellow card.
Just hold on, guys. So I'm looking at the first 17 games, right? So I'm taking us up to the first 17 games of the Premier League. This is where Casemiro sits at. So he played for 65 minutes against Arsenal, got subbed. He played for 53 minutes against Fulham and got subbed. 39 minutes, he got a yellow card. Burnley played 72 minutes. Man City, he played 10 minutes. Chelsea, he played for the 45 minutes, got a yellow card on 17 minutes, but did score a goal in that. Did score a goal in that.
Yeah, he's not back or a fag packet.
I've got. He got.
When's he played 10 minutes?
That's what I've got. I've got 10 minutes.
Where are you getting them off? The back of a fag packet. Get proper stats.
So I've got 85 minutes against Sunderland. I've got 58 minutes against Liverpool. I've got 70 minutes against Brighton. Yes, he did score and get an assist in that one. 90 minutes against Forest, which you drew, by the way. 72 minutes against Tottenham. 58 minutes against Everton. Palace 90 minutes. West Ham 90 minutes. Wolves 78 minutes, and Bournemouth 61 minutes. Whereas Ethan, he got 78 minutes against Everton, 2 games out for the Arsenal, Newcastle because he was injured, 90 minutes against Fulham, 90 minutes against Wolves, 90 minutes against.
How many fucking goals has he got? None. How many?
He's a defensive midfielder.
90 minutes for West Ham. See where I'm going with this? They seem
not really.
he gets
You
more
some
game
random
time.
stats.
That he
If
gets
you're gonna
more
do it,
game
Phil,
time. So surely
honestly,
he
do it-
means more.
Honestly,
Bushy,
do it fairly,
let me
mate,
finish.
because they're
Bushy,
wrong.
let me finish, and then you can have your say. So what I'm saying is he means more to the Leeds team than what Casemiro clearly means to
That's
the Man
irrelevant.
United.
Who's a better player? That's what we're discussing in a combined 11. Don't mean who's important for who's important for them. Doesn't matter. Who's the better player, Casemiro or Ampapu?
Ethan Ampadu for me.
Fucking Jesus!
I can't stand Casemiro. I think he's a poor footballer.
Yeah, he's poor. He's dreadful. World Cup winner.
He spends half his game time. If I feel he spends 7 to 8 minutes, 76 of them spent on the floor. He's one of them players who you touch him in his back, he goes down and puts like 10,000 rolls on the floor. To me, that's not a footballer. That's not a footballer. Just because he's got ability doesn't make him a good footballer.
Yeah.
Talking about a footballer.
Casemiro's not a good footballer.
So if we're going up against Ethan Ampadu and Casemiro, we can't make the agreement. I'm going to go for Ethan Ampadu based on his performance.
I'm going to clip these because this is just fucking ridiculous. He's perjuring on the left hand just because he's a Forest fan. Yeah. I'm not going to do any more of these if we're going to. How is it, Bushy, that you're currently? Listen, anybody with half a brain will understand that Casemiro's a better footballer than Ampadu. Let's move on. Move on. It's just nonsense.
So Bushy doesn't like it when he gets backed into a corner like this.
Listen, what I'll do is I'll put a poll out. And if you win, you get my car. If I win,
this ultimate battle. Now you've got to get everybody else involved because you agree with one decision that's made.
Fairly, you pick a man that's got less goals, less average rating in a season because he's been injured half the time, less assists.
Performs better
you pick that over Casemiro because of the bias. That's fine. That's fine. But let's do it right.
As a player, he performs better as a player than Casemiro does.
Nobody believes that, other than you, because you support.
Okay, so that's two midfielders we've got. We've got Fernandes. We've got Ampadu. Who else are we going with? Would you say Bushy?
Pointless. Whatever he said. So
stop spitting your dummy out. Who are you going with, Bushy?
Mate, I'm not.
There's no other player that I think's great from Leeds team anyway.
So Bushy, who are you going
Mason Mount in
Mason Mount. I think that's a good choice.
No.
Whatever Leeds player you want to pick him. That's fine.
No, I think Mason Mount's a good choice, Bushy.
I agree, mate. I like Mason Mount. I agree with Mason Mount. He is actually a good footballer as well as his feet as well.
Are we
done 3? Is that 3 then?
Well, that's all 3,
yeah. Man United are currently winning. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-2. So Man United are winning 6-2 currently. Okay, so 3 more players to go. What are we doing? Right wing, left wing, and then striker, or how are we doing that?
Just 3 forwards.
I just get 3 forwards, and then we'll put them in a position they want to be. Mine is Cunha. I mean, currently I said DCL is better than Sesko by far.
So Cunha, DCL.
You went to Leeds players?
No, because there's no other strike
I can give. There's no other Leeds forward. So DCL, Cunha.
I mean, we have got good players, but in our team, take them out of our team, I don't think they'll be great. So that's why DCL, you said yourself, he can go into different Premier League teams. Cunha and other ones hard. But I go with Bueno, to be fair.
So mine would be obviously Mbeumo, Cunha, and Ahmed. But I'll give you Calvert-Lewin because he's scoring goals, so I can accept Calvert-Lewin over Ahmed, and then Cunha and Mbeumo.
So I think that is, outright agreement there. Cunha.
I do like Cunha. I think he's an incredible player, Cunha. Always liked him.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin for Leeds United. So the battle of the actual players, despite Bushy spitting his dummy out halfway through.
I'm still not having Casemiro.
Man United obviously whitewashed that over Leeds United. So the starting 11, 3 Leeds United players make that starting 11, whereas the remainder of the team is down to Man United. So very interested to see how that unfolds tomorrow in the big game tomorrow. My big question to you both: we've been back and forth, we've been battling, we've had dummies spat out, we've had this, that, and the other.
Do you ever expect a dummy not to be spit out with me?
I did. Listen. I was glad it was your dummy, Bushy, and not Birch's, to be fair. So, I want to know, boys. I want to know predictions for tomorrow, and these have got to be honest predictions. Let's push the bravado out. Man United are the bigger team. We've got this player. We've got that player. We've got the other player. You've already said, Bushy, you're concerned. Obviously, we're going to Ellen Road. It's a tough ground. Leeds are on a good thing at the minute. They're stopping big teams. They are the point stealer, I've been calling them this season, stealing points off big teams essentially. Where do you both see this game going tomorrow? How do you think this is going to pan out?
Personally, I think if we carry on playing how we've been playing, I think we'll get a win. I mean, is Manuel like inconsistent as well? I mean, if you struggle against a team like Wolves, with the way we're playing, I think like you said, this is our biggest chance. And this is the first time that I've actually, on my predictions I sent in, I backed Leeds to win. I've got a close game. I've got 2-1 Leeds. I think we'll nick it.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with Luke. I think it is the best chance that they've got of beating us. As you look through the squads and the players, I think we've got the better team still, despite the injuries. So I won't make excuses of the injuries after the game if we do lose. I think it's going to be a tight, tough game. I've gone with 2-1 United because I've got to back my team. But it was a game at the start of the season I was really looking forward to beat them. But now, with the form that Leeds have shown over the last couple of days and against big teams as well, and let's not pretend they've had an easy run of fixtures. They've had difficult fixtures and they've got results out of them. And I think what I would say that they edge United over in this game is team spirit. And I said it as the reason why Leeds shouldn't get rid of the manager at the time, because I think them players are playing for that manager. I'm not 100% sure all the players are playing for Amarin, and that's me being honest on it. So I think it'll be tight. I still think we've just got that bit of extra quality that can win the game for a Cunha or someone like that. I'm hoping Mount may be fit. It doubts whether he'll be fit as well. Bruno, I'm not sure. I think he's still ruled out. So it is going to be a difficult game, but I'm going to go 2-1 Man United.
Okay. So you're both backing your own team, which is absolutely fine. And I'm a firm believer in you should back your team, and you should always back your team. However, I've got a question for you both. Birchie, would you be happy with a draw?
Way we're playing at the moment, no.
Bushy, would you be happy with a draw?
At Leeds, no. We've got to go there and win.
Okay.
Not just that though as well. I said where we are at the moment. I don't think
a draw's no good for either team.
But when you're in a relegation battle, I think you either need 3 points or 0 points. 1 point's pointless.
Okay.
So it has to be 3 or none.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask that just to see where both of your mindsets are. This game is all or nothing for both of you. We're in agreement with that, yeah?
Yeah. I'd give anything to beat him.
Yeah, we can't lose to Leeds. We just can't.
I like it because this is healthy. This is good. This game is going to be a game for everybody to watch, whether you're a Leeds United fan, Man United fan, or any other fan. I think this game is going to be, it's going to go one way or the other, and I think a draw will be mightily disappointing for both teams. So I'm looking forward to watching it. You know, being a Forest fan, I'm looking forward to watching this game. So, a few quick fire questions that I've got for you both, and then I think we'll have a think. Then we'll ask that final big question based on today's battle royale. So, got a few quick fire questions that I want to fire at you, and let's see where it goes. So I'm going to start with you, Birchie. Your team biggest bottler.
Biggest bottler. For me, I'll stick with Brendan Aronson. Don't rate him at all. I think it's terrible.
What was that? Sorry, mate. I didn't quite catch it.
Brendan Aronson.
Brendan Aronson. Okay. Bushy?
Sesko.
Okay. So in terms of that, we've got Brendan, who's out. How much is he worth, roughly?
It cost us 30 million before we went down the last time.
Okay.
And coming out is worth 15.
Okay, and we've got Sesko, who's worth
78 million, 80 million.
Okay.
Stupid.
Okay. I think Man United have got the biggest bottler there in terms of Sesko, unfortunately. Okay. Best stadium then. Best stadium atmosphere. Let's think about the whole ethos, because obviously, yes, we know Old Trafford's a bigger stadium. But in terms of atmosphere, best stadium atmosphere.
Atmosphere is nothing like Ellen Road. You ask many teams will come to us away games and they all say the same thing. Leeds are one of the best. Villa Park's close up there, but Leeds are one of the best.
I do rate Leeds, but I still got to say Man United.
Do you not think the bigger the stadium, the more how the atmosphere can be lost somewhat?
No, not really. I mean, if you've been to Old Trafford and the noise the Stretford End generates ridiculous at times, the away fans as well. You guys have seen United come to your stadiums. We've probably one of the loudest that come to anywhere. And for me, I think we've got the best fans. But I do respect Leeds United fans. I've got a lot of friends that are Leeds United fans, and I put them up amongst the top three. Probably, top three in the Premier League for their fans and their support for their team. So I put Leeds up very highly. I do. There's no secret that I don't dislike Leeds. So it's unusual for a Man United fan not to hate Leeds, and Leeds hate Man United. That's the tradition of things that's gone on for years. But I've always had friends that have been Leeds fans. I've gone to Leeds games with some of them as well. So I've always had a little soft spot for Leeds, as in say that I don't hate them. I don't support them. And obviously I really want us to beat them, but I don't hate Leeds, so I do respect their fans and what they bring to the football pyramid. I think the Premier League is much better for Leeds United in it. I was happy when they got promoted. I'd much see a Leeds United in the Premier League than a Bournemouth, a Brighton, all these little pathetic teams that have popped up in the Premier League. I'd much see a Leeds United. And I've said it before. I mean, I get stick from it from a lot of Yorkshire fans, but I'd like to see Sheffield Wednesday back in the Premier League. I really would, because I think they're another team that have got massive fan base, real good. And I think the Premier League is better with clubs like that in it than your Brightons and your Bournemouths. Don't know what you guys think, but that's what I think. And it goes against the norm. But against the norm is what I do, isn't it? You're not allowed to support two teams, but I do. There you go.
Do you know what, Bushy? That's I want that bit there, that whole speech from you there clipped, because actually that is, you know when you do get this like gripe and you get these people that are showing the hatred towards, whether it be KB or whether it be towards you or anything. What everybody has just seen there is actually the real King Bush. You know, the comments that he's just made there, none of that's scripted. None of that is, you know, forced. That's the real King Bush. He's passionate about football and he sees potential in a lot of things. And he sees the love of the Leeds United, the Sheffield Wednesdays of the world, and other clubs. Yeah, he has his banter and so on and so forth, like we all do. But what you've just experienced there, what you've just seen there is the real King Bush. So snip that and shove that up your Rotherham United, Tony Stewart, Matt Hamshaw arse. Yeah, that's the real King Bush right there. So thanks for that, Bushy. Yeah, so I kind of agree. I mean, I've been to Ellen Road. The atmosphere there is something to be, you know, seen and felt. I've also been to Old Trafford. You can't help step out at Old Trafford and feel that vibe, feel that buzz. So
same with Forest. I mean, Forest, that obviously the song they sing at the beginning, and Anfield, like, as much as I hate Liverpool, but we're all football fans at the end of the day. We love football. And would you prefer to see a Liverpool or Man United, Forest, Leeds, Wednesday, these big clubs than a little Bournemouth? Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
A little Bournemouth. Okay. I like it, Bosh. I like it.
They come after me now, aren't they? I'm gonna, whatever I say, I end up upsetting somebody. So
you can have the city of Bournemouth wanting your blood now, Bush.
Better than Leyton Orient, though. That are after.
But that is better than Leyton Orient. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, two more to throw it. Yeah, we've kind of touched on this a little bit, and I'm kind of dubious about this one a bit, and I think the panel's open on this one. But best fan base.
How do you describe in fan base, though?
Yeah, I see. The thing is, I think we've all understood that obviously Man United have got the bigger fan base, but a lot of that, I think a lot of Man United's fan base is based on the revenue, the commercial aspect of it. You know, Man United's known all over the world, kind of styly.
But Leeds are as well. You go to places like Tenerife, you'll hardly see any Man U shirts. You see loads of Leeds United shirts. It depends where you go. You go to China, you'll see loads of Man United shirts.
I'm talking raw, uninterrupted fan base. That's what I'm talking about.
I think it's difficult. I just think it's difficult to obviously, Luke's going to say Leeds. I'm going to say Man United. We're never going to agree on it. What we can agree on is they're probably both up there with some of the best fans in the world. That's where I would say.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
Okay. I think going off a few things and going off what's also been said today, I want to ask one last question, and it's based around each other's players. Each other's team and current players. If you could take any one player from the other person's team and having them play for your team, who would it be?
Calvert-Lewin for me.
And I've said it already for me. Cunha for me.
So Bushy, are you saying Calvert-Lewin because? And no offense to Birchie, Calvert-Lewin is probably Leeds United's biggest player. Is that why you're saying that? Or
no, I've always thought that Calvert-Lewin is one of the biggest underachievers there is, purely down to his body and his injuries, and the fact that he dresses up as a woman sometimes may have something to do with it. But I've always thought he's a good player and he can score goals if you keep him fit and keep him out of dresses. I think he'll be a good player for you. So I've always rated Calvert-Lewin. I believe, and you can clip this up, whatever you want to do, I believe if Calvert-Lewin could go 2 seasons without getting injured, he'd be in the England squad.
Nice.
That's my opinion. Because I think he's better than a lot of the players that are in the England squad when he's on form. And you're seeing that now. People laughed at me at the time. I remember, but you were saying he's not even as good as Patrick Bamford when you signed him. And I said, I disagree. I think if you keep him fit, he's proven at Everton. Because what you got to remember is that Everton in a very poor team as well. And he was scoring goals for them. And he's at Leeds. I'm not saying you're a very poor team, but you're struggling. You're down near the bottom. And he's still scoring most weeks now. So Calvert-Lewin for me, I think that's a simple one.
Yeah, seriously, I was one of his biggest doubters, but I was watching him from first game he set foot, and chances he missed were poor. It was like a Bamford again. That's why I said it. It was like having Bamford back since he's stayed fit, found his form.
You know, because the thing with Calvert-Lewin, what I really like about it is his movement. His movement, he moves really a bit like Harry Kane. His movement, he gets in the right places at the right time. You can watch him and you think he hasn't really done much, but he'll score. That's a bit like Harry Kane. Do you know what I mean? And that's where I get the difference with Harry Kane is he can stay fit, and he's played at better teams. So if you put Calvert-Lewin in a Man United team, I think Calvert-Lewin would be amongst probably the top scorers in the league if he's given the service. But the problem with Man United is we don't always give service now either, but that's another subject. But yeah, Calvert-Lewin, 100%. I'd take him, which is crazy to think when we've signed a striker for 80 million.
It is mad. It is mad, mate. It is mad. You would rather go for the skirt wearer than the £80 million
transfer. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, and Birchie, you know, you've been blowing up Cunha all day. Why?
It's just the way he plays for me. I mean, he seems to be everywhere and anywhere at the same time. I mean, you can always find the ball when you need someone to pass that ball. I mean, he's got the attacking threat too. I don't know what it is about him. I just think he's a really good player. It's just the way he plays in general. He's not really much fault I could pick in his game. So for me, that's why I'd always take Cunha.
Yeah, I mean, when Cunha was leaving and he was going to Man United or numerous other places, as you always hear, I was one of those that were going, I would love to see him at Forest. You know, he's just one of those players, and I think Man United really need to nurture that with Cunha, and really develop him as a further player and take him to his next step, which is, you know, making him a world-class player. And I think Man United can do that. I don't know in what form, current manager, so on and so forth, but I think he could definitely go in that direction. So we've had a really good battle off here. I think one thing that we have seen and one thing that we have found out is that although Bushy is a diehard Man United fan and Bushy is a diehard Rotherham fan, two-team wanker, there's no doubting here at all that there's a lot of love for each other as clubs. It's going to be a battle tomorrow. It's going to be entertaining. It's both teams have got things to win from it, whether it be Leeds United with the pride and the want to get those extra points and push themselves away from that relegation zone, or it's Man United wanting to get themselves up in that top four and actually show the doubters of the Man United world and the doubters of the Premier League that Man United have still got it and Man United can still sit up there with the big boys. I think tomorrow's game is going to be a crucial one for both of you. I think tomorrow is going to be a crucial turn, depending on which way it goes for which team. But in terms of this battle, I think the battle today, as probably based on the nostalgia of the team, the money that's spent within the team, and through all of its faults. In my eyes today, I think the battle, although there's been some great right hooks coming in from Leeds United, I think today the battle has been won by Man United. But it's still open. It is really is still open.
Yeah, it'll be over if they beat us on Sunday, won't it? So he'll come on and he'll be laughing. Do you know what I mean?
We are going to have a follow-up to this show, definitely.
Yeah, so like I say, I think there's a massive respect between, as much as the hatred rivalry is there, I think Leeds respect Man United. Man United respect Leeds. They're old clubs that have got thousands of years of history and such amazing fan bases, both of them. So it's always going to be difficult to agree on certain things. Especially, I'm still not agreeing with Casemiro, but that's another one.
We've rattled him, Birching. We've rattled him.
Well, we'll do the virtual handshake, and wish each other the best. Really, we will. We'll see, won't we? Sunday, we'll find out.
Sunday,
it's not long away.
12:30 at Ellen Road. Make sure you're there. And don't forget, guys, we are KB Terry's Talk. We have lots of other shows on. We have Miller's Monday on a Monday. We have the Premier League show on a Thursday. We have the FPL show on a Friday. And we have the absolutely fantastic Sunday show on a Sunday, which is the Sunday Roundup. We will be talking about this game on Sunday, along with everything from the Championship, League One and League Two. So please stay tuned. Make sure you like, follow and share, and looking forward to our next Ultimate Face-Off coming up very, very soon. Thanks, guys.